And welcome back to Inside the Valley on this Sunday morning. Right now we're talking to the folks from St. Baldricks Foundation in Vannie Cook. They're going to be hosting their annual head shaving event. We're going to be talking to them about how they are partnering up to help conquer childhood cancer. On the show today we have Bob Heiser and Victoria Guerra. Thank you guys both so much for being on this show.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. Now Bob, let's talk first of all, folks, I have to say, Bob, I love the hat here. Let's talk about what St. Baldricks Foundation is all about, what you guys do.
The mission of St. Baldricks Foundation is to raise funds for research into cures and better treatments for childhood cancer. It turns out this is a very underfunded area. It only gets 4% of the government budget for cancer research.
Do we know why that is? Why is it so underfunded here?
Well, I think the four major cancers, lung cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer, and prostate cancer, get the majority of the funding.
Right.
Childhood cancer is more common than you think, though. It affects approximately 1 in 300 children. It doesn't care about your economic status, what your race is. It's an equal opportunity disease.
Absolutely. And you guys are working very closely with Vannie Cook. Tell me about the partnership that you guys have going on there and how St. Baldricks is able to help you guys out.
St. Baldricks is a wonderful foundation. We have been working with them for a long time. They are a national organization, but we see the direct impact here in the Valley. Thanks to St. Baldricks, we've been able to employ our research nurse. So we are now able to do research on our patients here in the Valley, which is so important. We want to know, why are these kids getting diagnosed? Why are there relapses? What's causing all of these things? So we get to track all these, kids that are coming through our clinic through the employment of a research nurse. So we're so thankful to them because we see a direct impact.
Yeah, and here in the Valley, I mean, I've stopped by a few times to the center there, and you see the children there who are battling, childhood cancers.
Yes.
And it's sad, and it's good to see someone like St. Baldricks Foundation coming in to help out. But what is it like here in the Valley? I mean, it must be pretty severe and intense.
Well, we diagnose an average of 700 new patients a year.
Wow.
And we don't turn any of those children away. So organizations like St. Baldricks are very important to the clinic because without their support, we'd be having to find those funds elsewhere.
Yeah.
We never want to, say, I'm sorry, we cannot see your child because your insurance doesn't cover this or you don't have the means to pay. We want to stay true to our mission and be sure that we can serve every single child that walks through that door regardless of their financial capacity. So yes, we do see a lot of kids, but there are higher cure rates, that we've been seeing, especially in leukemia, that has really gone up because of the research that's being done.
Yeah. And how many kids, well, I should actually ask the ages of the kids that you're seeing now. What was the age variation?
We see children from newborn until young adults, and we actually have a pretty even number between the age ranges.
Right.
So just like Bob said, cancer does not discriminate. So
right.
we are seeing babies and we are seeing teenagers.
And as you were saying a little bit earlier, you need the funds, you need this money to help take care of these kids. And a great event that you have coming up here,
Yes.
it's the head shaving event. Bob, let's talk a little bit about that, a little bit about how people can get involved with that.
This is our 7th year. You're going to show the website where they can sign up to shave their heads or as a volunteer or to donate.
Right.
It works like a walk or a run. Somebody pledges to shave their head, and their friends, relatives, and co-workers all support them.
And when can they start signing up? When can they start
They can
registering?
sign up right now. Just
Right.
go to the website and sign up.
Sign your name up. And you're taking anyone. I mean, you've seen even females show up before, right?
Yes.
Females have been our big money earners.
Absolutely, because you look
Girl
at someone like
power.
Victoria with very long hair and you say, wow, that'd be, we can raise a lot of money, which would be great. I don't know, not putting you on the spot or anything, but again, this is a great way for you to really raise those funds and get that money and give it back to the kids.
Yeah, I would like to tell you what's the result of all this research we're doing. I date back to the 1950s when the overall cure rate for childhood cancer was about 10%. Today, it's 80%.
Wow.
Right.
However, as Victoria knows very well, there's a big but on that. 70% of the kids have some after effect. They lost an eye, a limb, learning disability, can't have children, reoccurrent cancer, children's lifespan. So there's a lot of work to be done, and there's some very exciting work being done. You know, taking the body's immune cells and modifying them and putting them back in. There's some very exciting things coming down the pike.
Well, it sounds like already there's been leaps and bounds that have been made from 10% to 80%, but there's still a lot of room to grow, and that's what we want to do. We want to grow. We want to be able to cure all these kids who come through. Now, when exactly, what's the date that we're going to have the head shaving event?
It is 4 weeks from today.
4 weeks from today, folks.
The 22nd of February, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you come early at 1:45, excuse me, at 1:15, we will have music by Diego, who's one of the Valley entertainers.
Oh, that's good.
I also want to comment that we have a lot of activities for kids. HEB is one of our supporters. They'll be with their HEB buddy. We have crafts for the kids, coloring. We have a balloon tying clouds. We have a fun time with this. Last year we shaved 45 heads.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you were able to raise quite a bit of money, obviously.
Yes,
We raised over 30,000.
it was great. And you know, I really want to say that it is just a wonderful event. It is so heartwarming. I mean, just to see these people that are going out there shaving their heads and to raise money for childhood cancer, they're putting themselves on the line, and it's just a very emotional and supportive, and it's really a beautiful day. It's a beautiful event.
Absolutely, and this is something like that you are encouraging families to come out to be a part of. You know, will you have some of the kids right now who are in treatment out there, or?
Yes, there will be children present, and you know, a lot of times their parents are the ones that are shaving their heads in their child's honor, and those of course are the stories that just touch your heart, because mom is up there or dad is up there shaving their head because their child is now bald or was bald at one time.
Right, right. And what's, I mean, we're talking a little bit about the leaps and bounds from 10% to 80%. You know, how much funding will it actually take to get past that 80% so we can cure more kids and have more accessibility?
You know, I don't know that you can actually put a number on that, because, you know, research is always changing, and the more that we can do, the better the results are going to come. So, I mean, we just want to say we just need to get there until we have, you know, 100% cure rate for every type of cancer.
Absolutely. And something else I'm just thinking of in my head, which would be great for this event, is corporations and companies.
Yes.
You know, if you're watching right now and you're thinking this would be something great, we can get our boss to get involved with this, to shave his head, we can raise money that way. That would be a great event too. It's not just individuals, you know, maybe corporations or businesses.
Absolutely. Well, we've had Frank Smith Toyota do that.
It's been a sponsor. HEB has been a sponsor. Walmart's been a sponsor.
So definitely you want businesses, not just individuals, to sign up.
Right, absolutely.
Now, is there a minimum amount of money that you're looking for donorships from people who are going to be shaving their head, or is it just really anything that you can get?
I think anything.
Absolutely.
People have different economic situations. And
Absolutely.
Alan?
Yes,
I
sir.
have something for you.
Oh, what is
a wristband,
this?
so you can help us.
Hey, let's conquer kids' cancer. It's a green one. I like to wear wristbands. I'm going to put this on right now. Bob, thank you so much.
Another thing our event does is raise awareness of childhood cancer.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people might not know what it is, but it is.
How common it is.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, again, I want to thank you guys for being on the show on this Sunday morning. St. Baldricks Foundation, teaming up with Vanny Cook. You guys are doing great things. Again, this event is going to be on February 22nd at 2 p.m. If you do show up at 1:15 p.m., there'll be some live music there for you to be a part of, get involved with there. Again, this is a great opportunity for you to really help conquer childhood cancer. Sign up right now. A little bit of information posted there on your screen. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for joining us on this Sunday morning.
Thank you.
And folks, when we come back, we're going to be talking to the folks about the Go Red and Show Your Support Heart Health 5K Run and Walk. It's time to lace up those shoes. We'll be right back.